Well, well. Here we are once again. Some people actually had some really funny comments about Tortuga Power swag, or Tortuga Power merchandise, that's what they were saying. And the Remember the St. George shirts. It would be, when I read that, that's pretty funny. Look, you can't forget it. I still vividly remember those battles where I think it was a 1v3 and he sank at least one of them. So, assuming that my mic is working, assuming, we should be good to go. Just give me another second here to take a drink. My wife so wonderfully got me another Pepsi. Now, I have to say I did something very bold. I decided to read the manual since last stream. So I'm actually feeling pretty confident about doing carrier battles. Looks like we're August 1929, pretty far along. Darth player says, "Hello there, please get that reference." Uh-oh, I must have missed a reference. Tot? Is that Tottenham? So any drinking game merchandise stream. Tortuga, every time Tortuga's ships take a torpedo, you have to take a drink. Every time I lose a ship, you have to take another drink. I don't know. My drinking games are very tame, as you can tell. You take like 5 drinks the entire stream. You're actually thirsty. You're like, please, torpedo, hit him. Let me know, by the way, if... Okay, Satan says, I can hear you. Finish Jaeger. I agree with your comment. Chief Jawali, I think it was the one who was talking about this merchandise stuff. Anyway, so, yeah, I've made it to 1912 in my 1900 start as Germany. Yet, still, not yet, still no 1900s campaign on the series. I'm on the channel. I'm gonna start from scratch. Okay, so this is really nice. I actually have the chat like right here, just off screen, so I can actually see it. That's the nice thing with upsizing my window. Now, if I remember correctly, we just went through, what was it called? The scrappening? It was the scrappening. Ah, yes, that was what it was called. So the scrappening was happening last time, and we went through and just erased a lot of our garbage ships. I want to reiterate that I think it would be really entertaining to play and not to just be able to scrap all your old ships, or, I think we didn't do... I mean, for example, I in the end am keeping these Unevis. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, or at least I haven't scrapped them yet. I have to say, I'm very fond of 46 mines. Now, an adjustment to my wonderful 500-ton jack of all trades, the Sawakazi. Unfortunately, reading the manual has the downside of correcting earlier behavior. I mean, it's an upside, let's be honest. But these ships are... basically ships that are tasked with both mine duties. I don't know what that meant, but in the manual it says like mine-related duties. Whether that's mine sweeping or mine laying, I'm not sure. Or maybe it actually intentionally means both. Darth, by the way, asks, any chance of a carrier battle this stream? Absolutely. Positively. We will definitely get one. So, what was I saying? I completely lost my... Oh, yeah. So the manual was saying that basically if they're multitask, if they're multi-role, they do every role worse. Now, this is still... I'm going to keep saying this until I'm blue in the face. And I'm going to keep saying this until I'm blue in the face. Until I'm blue in the face. But this game would really benefit from the ability to create some kind of task force or division or ship roles or something. Because... I believe that... so ships that you put on trade protection can be caught in normal battles. But if they're not, I'm not sure if the minesweeping... So there's a lot of questions. Basically, I have a lot of questions I would like to ask Frederick. I would like to ask somebody who knows. One, if you put your ships on coastal patrol, trade protection, do they count as minesweeping as well? do they do minesweeping? Or do your minesweepers have to be on active fleet? Because I don't think minesweepers would be quote-unquote active fleet in the sense that they're not looking for a battle, right? They're like passive fleet. They're not reserve fleet. They're not active fleet. They're like passive fleet. Anyway, so this is one thing I really wish that you could like. I just want to know what is getting get drawn into a battle. If I make a 500-ton destroyer which only has minesweeping equipment, I don't want that to be in a battle. I'm not going to ask my 500-ton, 20-knot destroyers to be fleet protection for my 30-knot carriers. Yet I'm not sure, but I believe that this is how the battle could go. So, anyway, I'm just going to keep saying that until everyone agrees with me, until we have a whole mob which takes up our pitchforks and marches on the NWS forum, and we get this change implemented. Not that I think it's a very easy change, but honestly, okay, so for those of you who don't know, I actually have done a little bit of modding of this game. I've interacted with the game files a fair amount, and I'm actually trying to figure out how I can take the list of your actual ships here, spit that out into a different program, allow you to create task force, and then force the battle generation to only happen with these. It's not going to be easy, but it's okay. Let's say it's a pipe dream for now. I have NPC wars between nations that are not you. It's priority number 1, so we'll get that out first. But anyway. I have carrier aviation wise we are superior. Anyway, I don't know. Tortuga, I believe it doesn't matter. You believe it doesn't matter what doesn't matter. Sorry, Satan, I missed it. The MS stuff will work on TP. I don't know what that means. Trade protection. So the minesweeping stuff. Got it. Frosty says I still have to finish my bandwagon playthrough after Tortuga and Historical Gamer. Through Italy. I see. Yeah. Madzil says hi, Tortuga. Welcome, Madzil. Okay, so let's actually get started. I kind of wanted to gear up a little bit, give people time to filter in if they so wanted. But yeah, I think we're at a point now where at least we can start talking about what we want to do. So we still have this big question which I have not yet answered and still am kind of reluctant to answer. We have these 2 battle cruisers, the Kasuga and the Azumas. Everything else is out getting fixed or whatever. And I do really want to build like a Yamato, like an Ultraman Dreadnought. It was just... Had we the funds to do it. I will save Game Edit to give me the funds. Don't tempt me. But I thought we had a low freeboard. I apparently already got rid of our low freeboard. That was the Dreadnought at 18 knots. People talk about speed as if it's so critical, but really, I think things are really going to diverge. We're going to have the standard... I always think about it from a United States standpoint. This thing is so bad. I hate those middle turrets. No super firing whatsoever. And worse armor. Belt extended 4 and 2.5. Belt extended... Wow, deck extended is 8. 2.5 was the deck, though. This is 2 and 1.5. So technically, this is better deck. Also, I've been talking a lot about splinters and making everything the armor of 2. 2 is still, I guess, the minimum armor to completely protect against splinters. But whereas splinters didn't used to have any armor didn't have any effect on splinters from 0 to 1.5, I suppose now that it's a percent chance rolled. So there is a reason now to actually use 1.5 inch armor. Or so I was told by Christian, or Woe. Hey Tortuga, how do you convert ships into CV or CBL? I can't figure it out. Okay, very, very easily. We'll do a Mach 1 with the Myoko Ono. Will you just clear the turrets? Go to flight over here. Flight deck. Start increasing. Stop when I say when type stuff. And it's a CVL. Then you just need to fix these errors. So cannot have secondary with no main guns. So we probably need to go back and make this like 4-inch dual purpose, something like that. Get some guns on here. Single turret, something like this. Oh, we can't, of course, have single... Gotta put them on the starboard side. Something like that. And this is too big. 3. Can you do it now? Yeah, there's no errors. So I think this is actually done. But you get the point. Yaquan Song's here again. Welcome back. ADS says low freeboard means the sides are low, which means in rough seas you can get water coming on board in large amounts. Yeah, so the low freeboard I'm particularly opposed to, because not only does it slow down your rate of fire, but it also slows down your movement. There's a 20% penalty to 2 different items, 2 different combat stats. Adonis Draconis says, hey, caught a stream. Well, welcome. Finish says, I'm glad the game's auto-designed for carriers doesn't look like a carrier. Anyway, so I don't want to build too many carriers. We have 2 at least. And what we can do if we want to do a carrier battle, maybe we should start off by doing a fleet exercise. So what if I decide to put... Can I use... Okay, I can't use... New division. Add ship. Will it let me add like nonsense? No. Why would it let me do that? Anyway, let's put the Kagi and the Kaga in here. New division. And this is awesome. See, this is what the freaking... The system's here. The task force editor is here. This should, instead of being friendly force, I should be creating a task force which moves around. Then I don't have to shift click and control click. I can just select task force 1 and move this to Southeast Asia, and then I get all the ships together. This would be wonderful, wonderful. Man, I haven't used this yet, so this is like, I don't know. It's just like, why is this not a thing yet? Well, okay, maybe these are the baby steps towards it. Excuse me. So, what else do we want with it? We want our Notories, I think. Let's get 4 Notories. Oops. It's funny that it lets me add the Akagi twice. Why does it do that? Huh. I don't know. We'll take 3 Akagis, 3 Akagi class for some reason. The Kaga and Akagi is awesome. Anyway, so I'm just a little bit worried about our destroyers and all these things. I want to design a Minesweeper class. I want to design these other classes, but I don't want them mixed up with my fleet stuff. And by the way, I'm completely okay with there still being random chances for, the task force to be missing things, or for other ships to be in there in the battle with your task force. I just wish that there was a basic system in play that would allow us to do something, and that current system is not. Let's take 3 of these, and then let's just get a division with some destroyers. I guess I actually do care. This is so funny. This is like the system I was trying to make for my simulator. I didn't realize it was already basically done. We don't want the Sawakazi, so we'll get the Nagatsuki. Nagatsuki. Okay, so that's that. The enemy force is going to consist of this CVL. And I wish I could just multiply her by 2. That'd be kind of fun. And let's give them the Myoko Onos. No, let's give them... I'm going to give them a Kasuga and an Azuma. And maybe whichever one survives will be the one that we end up having to... the one that doesn't survive is the one we end up scrapping. Something like that. 2 battle cruisers. Let's give them some slow ships as well, so that they can't just bum rush us. Give us some time to do some carrier operations. Yeah. So this is good. I don't know. Is there anything else I should add to this? I probably should have given them some cruisers, but I think this is good. Oh, Satan says, no, don't do it. You'll crash the game. Is this true? Just to be safe, I will remove it. But I don't know why. Okay, based on what I know about how the game will load, I think it could work. But maybe not. Maybe the 2 of the same name, would it work? I don't know. Anyways, this is fun, right? Madzil says, hey, Trigger, what's the best ship you remember having in Rule the Waves? The Sankt George. Maybe. It's definitely up there. The Sankt George for my Austro-Hungarian playthrough was this incredibly lucky Well designed too, of course. I mean, if I want to pat myself on the back real fast, but just an amazingly well performing armored cruiser that single handedly took out every, like, it just was, it 1v3'd and it came out ahead. It didn't die. It didn't not just not die. It, I think I killed one armored cruiser and maybe damaged other ones. I know, it was amazing. It was just game. We even had St. George classes which came after it to remember the hero. It was great. Because I think this is fine. Let's go ahead and try to do carrier operations. This will cost, yes. Damn it. Wait, it worked. Okay. So, the good news about us being over here is that I believe we are going to want to search this way. Probably don't need to search west. Was the range long for this? I don't know. We could be having a real problem if the range is long. So first thing we're going to do is check the routine air ops. We don't need a cap because basically we really don't need a cap since there's no... Oh, there is! There is potentially dive bombers there. Now, I don't want the distance to be that far. I don't think it's going to be that far. Let's go 150, 140 even. And I want it to be a little bit further. So that looks like a pretty good search arc. Probably this is too far. Let's cut it down like that. So we're going to ask for this as our scout pattern. In fact, let's be a little bit more conservative with the everything. That's 150 nautical miles. It's pretty far. We'll go to 160 even. Prime Flux asks, so is this the fleet game of scrapping? This was the scrapping. It has happened. But now we're actually going to test out a little carrier fight. So I know, although it looks a little bit weird, right? It says it's emanating from this, the main fleet. I don't know why it's this one. It should be emanating from there, but that's fine. I think this is fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's get a medium cap up and this kind of search pattern. We're going to see over here, I guess in a moment, maybe they haven't populated yet, that our air units are going to start populating this, and we also have this, which is a strike. We'll wait for all that data to populate as soon as I guess we run 1 minute. So, why are you turning? Oh god. Okay, into the wind. So, I didn't do long range. Satan says your game is bugged, Tortuga. Well, we'll have to deal with that one way or another now. Now, these are very fast. They're actually faster than any other ship. So, we probably could just run away. We aren't going to want that cap to go up. Forget about it. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is early. This is too early. Help me. All right, we're going to manually control our destroyers and send them to their death so that we buy time. And maybe if we're lucky, they'll pull off a feat, a miracle. So I think what we want to do, if we just escape maybe a little bit, and actually the best thing for us to do would be to have these destroyers keep them at their on the periphery, just to, enough to annoy them, enough to make sure they don't zoom in too quickly. But no, we're probably just going to lose them all and then keep the light cruisers. So what we'll have to do, what these guys do is move this way, and these guys will start moving that way, because against the wind for them is going to be east. So we want to draw these guys off to the west a little bit. Bring it on, bring it on. I do want to force them west, so let's make sure we do that. Right now, they should not have vision of our carriers. And we probably don't have vision of theirs either. So let's prepare a strike now. I don't know what I'm doing, but... Well, oh, my game is bugged. I see what you mean. We have no air formations. Yeah. Yeah, it did not generate correctly. So, some kind of bug. I don't know exactly what happened or why, but we have no aircraft. Okay, well, very good. We'll just end this battle. No, I don't want to save and exit. Okay, look, I'll just get myself sunk. We'll see how these 8-inch guns handle. By the way, can I do a flotilla attack? Only through this one. Alright, we're gonna go die very quickly. Yeah, we forgot the planes. Oh, it looks like these destroyers are doing work. Holy cow! Did you see the number of torpedoes they fired? I mean, it was on fast, so it happened very, very quickly, but they launched a lot of torpedoes. This guy has no torpedoes left, even. Does you have any torpedoes left? You have 6! What? Very dishonorable. Launch your torpedoes. At anybody you can. Okay, launch your torpedoes. I don't even care at who. Just launch them. Yeah, by the way, the drinking game, that's right, was every time my ship gets hit by torpedoes. Does it count if it's my ships in the, they're both my ships, really. So the devastating blows are going to come when these carriers line up their 8-inch shells, which I guess are not the most powerful. We have... No, wait. These are light cruisers, not heavy cruisers. Yeah, this is the most powerful weapons that are fielded on my side, are these 8-inch guns. Wow. Oh, gosh. Yoyoya sunk. So lots of torpedoes. Oh, no. Okay, good. So are these guys firing? Are they targeting stuff? They should be. Why are your guns not going? Why are you not attacking? What is wrong with you? We have to circle them with our starboard side because our firing arc is only starboard. Oh, wow. We're torpedoing destroyers. That's very weird. So let's... I don't know. Are these bugged? I kind of want to see if they'll line up shots. Are they firing any weapons? We can see here. Does look good, doesn't it? 176. They haven't fired a single shell yet. Are they restricted from firing? Like, why are they not firing? Okay, perfect. Oh, they're firing! They're doing it! Ah, they're not. 176. 176.44. They look like they're doing it. They don't look like they're doing it anymore. Huh. Why are they not firing? This is annoying. So, I mean, not that we wanted these. Yeah, okay. So they're taking damage. They're going to go down here. But the bigger question is, why are they not firing? Just fire your weapons. Wait, maybe they may have fired briefly. Yeah, they actually did. I think I saw. Are we dead yet? Oh my gosh, no. Go back and kill yourselves quick. Okay, so anyways, this will be done in a moment. We just need to kill ourselves, and then this will wrap up. We lost both of our carriers, JP. Who asked what happened to the Kagi. We lost them both in a foolish fight. The enemy commandeered our battle cruisers, and this is the result. Okay, just one more. Somewhere they should actually have a... No, the Kaga! Get back here. You sink my light cruiser. You sink it now. Oh, the Kagi's still going. You didn't sink this one. Come back here and sink me. Damn it. Yeah, so you can do fleet exercises basically, but hopefully when you do it, normally the carriers load in. You can only do one once a year. So we'll have to wait a year to do this, even though I guess everyone involved in this will still get experience. Here, sink me. Sink me. Sink me. There we go. There we go. Sink me too. Oh, they got another torpedo off. Holy cow. Oh, Kainu, this is a really good job. Alright. Sink me. Sink me. Come back here and sink me, you coward. I don't know if I actually... No, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure exactly if I put carrier fighters on the carrier. But I know how to do that. I've read all the manuals stuff now, so... That's right, Prime Flux. That's a good reference, Monty Python. Come back here and I'll bite your bloody kneecaps. Come on, kill me. Kill me. Why are you doing this? Why are you making us wait? Alright, well anyways, it'll be over soon. TM. Why do we want to lose the carrier? Because it's just a fleet exercise and my carrier spawned without... So air details, there was nothing there. They spawned without aircraft. Let's find out if my carriers do have aircraft. I believe they do. No, so I have a few bugs in this one, which is why I was reluctant to start the new German campaign. Anyway, let's go to air groups. Yeah, they have 53. Okay, I actually want to do some manipulation. Whoops, let me bring that back. I do want to do some manipulation of this. Airbase. So I want the flying boats to be more than 4. I want this to be 4 and this to be 8. Because I want them to do reconnaissance more than anything. And I don't think that... number 4, number... I wish I could just copy this template and then just paste it. But anyways, let's add a new unit of flying boats. 8. So I want this template everywhere, unfortunately. Okay, at least... Wait, hey, it has it here. Hooray. That's the one I want. No, I don't want this. Disband this. Drop this down to 4 and give me torpedo bombers. Because this is my sentiments. Scouting most important. This is actual capability to destroy stuff. And then I don't think any air bases need fighter cover capped, but they have something. That's the idea here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, aircraft type. Yeah, they don't have... That's weird. How do I get them to choose an aircraft type? What is going on here? We have fighters and we have torpedo bombers. Why don't I do this? Why don't I just scrap everything and then auto add and see what it does? I'm very confused by this myself. Of course, if we need to, we can always move torpedo bombers. Oh. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Indeed. Well, I'm not exactly sure. Huh. Okay, well, let's look at the aircraft types. We definitely have torpedo bombers. We definitely have fighters. We even have medium bombers. Maybe this is a bug. Satan says you have to wait, but you have to imagine that it's been that way for a long time. So we've already been ending the turn several months. I mean, how long have these been out? The Akagi? She's been out since 1928, so at least 6-7 months. The fact that they haven't gotten any aircraft yet, and those air bases have been around for much, much longer, probably like since 1925. Yong Yi says that it also happened to me in the demo. Is there a screen that says how many planes you built? Yeah, so it's funny because down here it says 328 planes. And total aircraft ASW value obviously shows that there's no flying boats because flying boats do have ASW. So it's funny because the air experience is going from poor to fair on some of these, but they have no aircraft, which is very unusual. So I was so excited about showing off the aircraft and the aircraft carriers, but it's quite possible I won't be able to now. We'll always take better guns, better weapons, better everything. Can you try moving some squads from an airbase? I mean, I can, but the airbase squads also have no airplanes. So, wait. It's fixed itself. Maybe it's just the first month where you need to load in? It's all better, guys. It's fine now. It's just fine. Which means that, yes, I actually do want to care about these numbers now. 848, 848, 488, 488. Really wish I could copy a template. So if these I do not want. This 4 and then add torpedo bombers 8. 8. Okay, same thing here. Damn it anyhow. It's gonna take a long time to do. It's not that important. Yeah, I know. Just give me a moment, I'll fix it. And I don't know, is it worth it to do it all for all these? I guess it doesn't take that long. If they have this exact configuration, it won't take very long to do. Okay, we're doing all right. And a lot of the times I think that these are going to be so expensive, we won't even want to maintain the full airbase. But see, now we have an ASW value of 97, which is a lot better. And that's what Rory says. All we had to do was talk about it, says Sean Bradley. Yeah, exactly. We noticed you, game. We noticed you trying to skimp on planes. All right, all set. So this is all set. This is probably good. 7 fighters. Well, we don't need that many. I really wish we could redo the fleet exercise, but 1 per year. Okay, good. So we'll just wait a year and do another fleet exercise, and then everything will be fine. And we'll get our fixation in. So the Yoshimas have been rebuilt. I don't remember what this is, so let's all take a look together. Oh yeah, these are quite good. So 10 14-inch guns, 23 knots, which is good. It's faster than the standard class, which is going to be the measuring stick that I compare everything to. 14-inch guns was in the range of the standard class. I think they had 14 and 16. I think the Colorados had 16, but the Pennsylvania had 14. But someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Basketballer asks, when is the game going to be fully out? And everyone is responding in unison, which I like to see. Tomorrow. That's right. It's going to be out tomorrow. Pretty happy with this. By the way, I looked up and 4-inch dual-purpose guns, not surprisingly, but like by a significant margin, are the more significant, better anti-aircraft guns. So whenever we can, we'd rather use the 4-inch dual-purpose variety. So it still comes down to these Azumas and all that, and I know that we're getting kind of like, we're getting pestered for more ships. So I don't want to do anything with these battle cruisers until I make something else. What about refitting these 16-inch guns? It's so nice. These are still coal firing, and considering these guys are an end game. Now, there is an interesting mechanic with the coal and oil. It's quite possible that you can have fuel shortages. They're basically simulating Japan's, I guess Germany's as well, but Germany didn't really care about their navy because they didn't have much of one. But Japan was basically all about its navy. Very little fuel usage outside of its navy. And even the fuel usage it was doing was to get more fuel, to suck it out of the southeast, or the Indonesia type area. The DEI, right? Anyway, so there is a potential fuel shortage you can get, and the bigger the ships are, the more likely they are to suffer if you have a fuel shortage. It'll just affect some of your ships. Some of them may not even be able to engage in combat. Titus is here. Titus. Good old Titus. Anyway, so what I was trying to say about this is coal firing may actually, in a weird way, not be such a bad thing for Japan, who's one of the nations that doesn't have oil to begin with and can suffer, therefore, from fuel shortages. Now, I don't think we're going to change anything about this. I would like to change these secondaries to 6-inch guns because we have quality 1, but I won't. I would like to get the ammo up, but I won't. We don't have high tension, so it would be a good time to do the ammo changes if we wanted, because it will take 12 months to do any rounds per gun changes. But everything's pretty much okay on this ship. It doesn't need the refit. And what year is it from? 1921. So it's not okay. It will be obsolete pretty soon. So we probably do need to do some basic upgrade of it, don't we? Well, what would we want to do? How expensive would it be? Let me close and refit just to make sure I get. So 3310 is my resting amount. I don't think I can do secondaries. Oh, I can't. I can do exactly this. Huh. It doesn't have the best. Oh, we have advanced director. God, I got to go back and change everything. So that was a bit expensive. I'd have to knock it down to 12. Yikes. That's prohibitive. I'm probably not going to do this. There is several reasons why I might want to replace machinery besides the fact that it's going to cost like an arm and a leg. Look at that rebuild cost. This is why I don't do replace machinery. It goes from 3 million up to 44 million just to replace machinery. I've done nothing. All I did was click one button. I'm traditionally, everyone already knows, I'm a huge opponent, not a proponent, an opponent of replacing machinery. I think the only nation that you can really get away with it as is the United States, because they have the budget to do basically whatever you want. So I think what our rebuild is going to do in this case, since we do have time, I can just get Advanced Director, and I can upgrade this by 1. Which is not going to be... it does take a lot of money, actually. But it puts us kind of in the perfect position. We're right kind of where we want to be. Okay, maybe not. What if I just add... Because it's kind of... I don't know why it's so expensive. What if we add AI directors instead? Let's get 4 of these, and instead, can we increase this? Yes. Okay, we can get this up to 10. I actually like this better. I think this is a better solution for us. And we have a little bit of weight remaining we can just put here. So better anti-aircraft coverage. And this is a ship which is fast enough. It could absolutely be a fleet carrier escort. So I really do like this. I think this is a good ship. I know that it's coal firing, which is going to mean it slows down slowly. Not good, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll replace this because it's very cheap. Only 4 months at 1.5 million. We can actually handle it. We aren't going to do these. So the Kasuga I'm going to keep. She's going to be a very slow... If I even rebuild her right now, it'll ask me to classify her as a battleship. So she'll be actually converted to battleship class unless we do anything with her speed-wise, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with her speed-wise. So 16... This is... No, just do the check mark. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be 20,000 to do this. Well, what the hell? I mean, we might as well just upgrade her guns then. No, we can't. That's too much. We want to increase her ammunition a little bit. Advanced Director, increased elevation. Yeah, lots of different things we can improve here. And let's go to dual purpose guns and just make this a little bit better equipped for anti-aircraft stuff. Something like 10 maybe over there. We could go to 100. I don't like casemates. How much expensive is it? It's going to be 4 million. That's fine. Casemates is fine. Although technically we want to improve the quality. Wait, we don't have quality 1? I'm getting my 2 games mixed up. Now we did replace the turret, so one thing we could do is upgrade the turret armor. I do want to do this, in fact. So we're going to drop this back down to 90? Oh, we can drop this bit. So 11 and 3 is better. What beforehand? Can somebody tell me, was it 2.5 here? Did I already upgrade the turret top? I believe I did. Oh, we can actually get a lot of tonnage back if we do. Okay, I think since we're kind of committing to the Kasuga, let's go ahead and commit big. We're going to put her into turrets. This is going to jump from 23 to 27. However, we can make that right back by dropping the armor, and this should just, whoops, decrease the cost. Boom. So now we have 700 tons to play with, which I'm pretty happy about. Can we increase the guns? I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. Yes. Cannot change the number of guns. So decrease that back. Nobody saw that. It's okay. So we can get more dual purpose. I mean, this is going to end up being a fantastic anti-aircraft gun. I mean, anti-aircraft platform. Better turrets, which I'm always happy about. More ammunition. Whoops, wrong way. It's so weird. Sometimes down is down and sometimes down is up. Okay. So UK sometimes do machinery. UK sometimes do machinery replacement, but it's generally not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it. Well, how do you access the machinery in a finished ship? Blowtorch. Yeah, basically to replace the engine, it's quite a big deal. It's obviously a very expensive thing. I'm not trying to say it's not. I completely agree with the fact that it's this expensive, but I just think that because it's so expensive, it's usually not worth doing. Well, one thing we can do is probably upgrade these guns then to 14 of them. I mean, it's not much, but I think we're actually sitting pretty good. Oh, wow, we're way over now. I didn't notice that. Maybe take this down and this down to 17 is a weird number, but probably min-max a little bit better by doing that. Yeah, 24 available. I think this is good. How much would an additional deck armor would cost? A lot. Well, the deck is only 2. You know, it's funny because this additional deck armor is, well, it's actually more than what we got from dropping the secondaries down to 2 inches. So I think this is pretty good. 4-inch guns for the tertiaries. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I just made this whole speech, right, about how 4 inches are better. We could do it. Yeah, you know what? I think it is worth it. Frankly, I think you're right. Wish I could change the conning tower. I would love to lower that. No torpedo defense. Frickin' hell. Bulging it will lose 3 knots. Maybe this is worth it. Remember that my other ship is at 20 knots. So this will be down to 23 knots. It is now a dreadnought. So dreadnought's going 23 knots. If I bulge it, I get this 500 extra tons. I can probably do stuff like... probably not this. But I can really up... no, it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. Because the reason I was thinking about bulging is for the torpedo defense. Yeah, I think actually I do want to bulge it. I've never done it before. I've never committed to a bulge design, but I think I'm going to here. To me, this is the design where it makes the most sense. And now we can upgun ourselves a bit. 330, my god, I don't even know where we're going to find the space for all of this. I guess we get bigger turrets. And that settled itself pretty quickly. I could go with more ammunition. Do we have the... No, not quite. And 12-inch guns, this thing is going to want to close range, so it may not need the deck. It may not... I mean, it's... Okay, obviously with belt... It's not all or nothing. Having so much belt extended and such little deck, this thing is going to want to close in. Crap, which means we shouldn't be bulging it. Damn it. What is this ship's role going to be? What do we want? I mean, why are we just making this ship, right? Why would you do something without a purpose? We need to, everything in the Navy, this is what I found the best way to design your ships is to have a real strong purpose, a real role built out in the fleet for this ship. I have absolutely no role for this. The only role for this is to sink enemy ships But it's such a... I think we're going to have to designate this one like a home defense one. Okay, if I undo this, how much stuff do I have to give back? 3. Oh, this is doable. I think we are going to go with this. I think I'm going to go to the 3-inch guns, actually, to save a little bit of extra space. And looks like we can do really nicely with this loadout. I want more, and I will drop this to get it. This looks pretty good to me. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm happy here. She's fast enough now that she might be able to get away from some of the ships that are going to run her down. Obviously, oh my god. No, did anybody mention this already? Why do we have these? Forward and aft is the strangest thing to me. I kind of like the idea of an aft one. Just, what if... the forward one doesn't make any sense. Or does it? I don't know, I've never used them. John must have just joined because he's asking about what about replaced machinery, which we just talked about. It's just too expensive. I just don't understand what the forward... I've never used the forward and aft torpedo tubes. So this is actually some completely uncharted territory for me. So I kind of do want to use them. We're down to 2 knots. When we get, down to 2 knots. Down to 2 weight remaining. When I get this close, I usually feel it's like the sign from the heavens that we've come to a good place. But I don't usually like to have these tubes because they're a liability, frankly. Okay, what are we going to do with the extra tonnage anyways? There's like nothing we can do with it anyway. All right, let's save. This will be a very expensive refit, unfortunately, but it will be offset by the fact... Oh, this is a short-range ship, too. So we really are going to have to park it somewhere. That's not a very good ship. All right, well, you know what the good news is? In a moment here, when some of these free up, we're going to have the ability to design some good ships. We already have 2 fleet carriers, which I'm pretty happy about. Now that those are done, we can do this, which we're going to do. Apply. Ooh, night fighting might be interesting for Japan. Obviously, torpedo warfare is very important, but night fighting might be... I think night fighting is always when you do the... Well, torpedo warfare is going to apply to 100% of battles, and night fighting is only going to apply to maybe half. So torpedo warfare is probably still better. But the night is when you do your surprise attacks, so there is some benefit to doing those. Oh, by the way, I want float plane search priority. And elite pilot training, this is actually the traditional Japanese, or historical, not traditional, but historical Japanese thing, where they had really elite pilots that were really well trained, but they didn't have a good training program in place to replace them. So this is a trade-off where you have better pilots at the start of the war, but if you take losses, your replacements are worse than other people's replacements. We will turn it off. Okay, I didn't do it. Stupid. It's going to be a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Torpedo warfare, obviously, is something which makes a lot of sense for the Japanese as well. We can also use oxygen torpedoes. Is that somewhere? Where's that? Oh. It's right here, but it's grayed out. I thought we already had the technology. I guess not. Okay, so let's try to run through these ships, and then we can build our dreadnought, our Yamato. Wants battleships to increase our precision. Wants to build 3? Yes, absolutely. Give me the money. So yeah, now that I understand things a little bit better, what I think I want to do is ask for a new flying boat. And the first priority, I want range. And the second priority, I want range. That's right. We want range so I can actually detect things. Oh, it looks like we still have 4 destroyers here, which I probably will keep around. Oh, that's what we need. We need our Fletcher. We need our dual-purpose Fletcher. That is right. So I think I'm going to make some changes on this thing. I don't even know what changes I'm capable of making. Jeez. That is pretty cheap. Surprisingly. I could delete this turret, which will probably give us enough room. And then I can up ammo them. So it's not going to cost very much. Do any of your ships have the oxygen torps? So no, Tithus, we don't have the technology yet, I guess. So the option is grayed out still. I do want more ammunition. Oh my gosh, they're using central firing. These pagans. These heathen barbarians. Huh. Well, you know what? This is actually going to be quite difficult to get done. I might just have to refit these guys as is or something. I'm not sure I can get dual purpose on them. How the hell did I do that? Just by deleting a gun? Damn you, game, for giving me this useless... Okay, well, I think we have to delete it because 100 rounds is not a lot for a destroyer. Yeah, it's not a lot. We'll increase the ammunition a bit. Dual purpose. What else did I try? Oh, let's get some AA directors. Ah! It's too expensive. Damn it, anyhow. Can we go to local only and then get AA directors? Because AA directors do happen to help with surface ships as well. This does not seem like a good idea. We can get central firing. Maybe. Can we get director? No. Damn it. Unless I go even lower on ammunition. Does it even let me? It does. I hate that. This is the problem with dealing with... Can we bulge it? It only goes 300. What? You can't, right? Must... What the heck? Displacement must be in even hundreds of tons. That's not my fault. That's your fault. That's not my fault, game. You gotta deal with that yourself. Damn it. So I guess basically that's their way of disabling you from using a bulge. I don't know. I guess we can't really do dual purpose on these. No, I mean, it's just stupid not to do dual purpose, though. Okay, so we'll have to do central firing, unfortunately. And then up ammo them a bit. Okay, so this is the new Nagatsuki. It's terrible, but its main goal is to get in and torpedo, right? And it uses its guns also for... By the way, damn it, we actually have to... These are quality 0. I don't think it's worth it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do any of these changes. I'm just going to replace it as is. Oh, it actually has a problem to begin with. So we're just going to delete this. And then we're basically doing the same damn thing. Yeah, I'm still okay with this, though. I don't know what other changes I was going to make, but I'm just going to save it like this. It's just, there's just 3 of them. I would love to be able to get director on this thing, but as we... 85 is so low. It will have better... No, I need the... No, I can't, because I need the rounds per gun to fire at airplanes. Okay, so we'll save it like this. This is pretty cheap. Take 12 months, but that's fine. Actually, we'll build new destroyers pretty much in the same amount of time. Okay, sorry about that. I'm now back. Black Star. I'm just scrolling up randomly and trying to look. Oh, Russell! Wishart's here. Fantastic. The Laser's here as well. Missed you guys. So I just saw you come in. So let's design like something better as far as destroyers go. We don't have one, so as much as I want to get our super dreadnought, first priority has to be some kind of reasonable destroyer. Something, you know, combat effective. Interesting. Let's clear these turrets. 4. The downside with the auction firing, by the way, well, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but is, you know, you're gonna have a, if you have those explode, it's not gonna be pretty. So 35 knots we can get out of these guys. Can we put conning tower on? Does this bug still exist? Thanks to Finish for pointing this out. Yes. So we can put conning tower armor if we want, but we don't want. It doesn't matter. Okay. Everything's looking good so far. I'm gonna want 2 of these. 3? Is it possible? It is. Probably drop this down a little bit just to get 5. Fantastic. Okay, so this is a pretty darn good ship. I would say just as is. Oh wow, it even has K-guns, which I wasn't intending it to be. So this is the problem. I wanted my destroyers, like how much does this cost? I don't think we need the extra storage. I wish I could do 2 different designs of this thing. I want to know, what is the ASW value? Can it show me the ASW value here? I'd really like to know what kind of effect this has. Because 30 tons for increased depth star storage. How much do these cost? Yeah, so 2 of these helps it with ASW. It's going to be pretty good as far as ASW goes. By the way, I don't know why I randomly accepted 1800 as the tonnage. We can just lower this down to 1700, which actually in this case seems to be like a good decision. 6? Perfect. Remember what I say, if it hits 0, it's a sign that it's perfect. Prime Flux says, is it not the purpose of torps to go boom? Yeah, but not on the ship that's carrying them, on the ship that you're aiming at. So I think this is a pretty good destroyer. I mean, we're just cranking out something. I mean, this is a good destroyer for 1929. That I will say. This is a very threatening destroyer for 1929. And we want to keep the cost down as much as possible, frankly, because we would rather spam a lot of them than have to worry about, you know... Is this enough ASW? I'm thinking yes. I mean, the crazy thing is, for 1,700 tons, we're getting 4 dual turret, dual purpose guns. This is kind of insane. I don't understand how it's possible, even. With 3 AA directors, I mean, this thing is going to... torpedoes reload, but how much is that going to cost us? Oh, wow. I think we're not going to do it. It takes pretty much 100 tons. This will probably take not just... I mean, it takes 70... Obviously, it takes 72 tons. But what's worse is it's not really 72 tons, because to be able to get it to work, I'm sure we'd have to bring this up to 2,000. Oh, we can get away with it at 1,900. How much more expensive is it? 80... So basically 8,500 almost on the dot. 85 versus 77. So a 10% increase in cost just to have torpedoes reloading. I don't think that that's its role. Its role is going to be to go in, launch torpedoes, hopefully get a few hits. It'll probably be dead by the time it reloads its torpedoes anyway. Yeah, I'm convinced now that this thing is actually completely fine. I don't know if I even want the K-guns. Frankly, I don't know if I want them because... Okay, let's take another 7730. Cannot probably get another one down, can we now? It's still going to have ASW capability, but that's not that much. But this is going to be a fleet destroyer, basically. Wow. Okay, so that that's looking even more scary to me. That is looking pretty scary. Never enough ASW, says Uvox. Yeah, but the thing is, that's what my Sawakazi's for. Even though they only have ASW of 3, they also have some mines. They have mine sweeping equipment. I mean, they're the jack of all trades. They're the everything but fleet combat. And they're very cheap. I think their maintenance is only 5. Oh, no, it's 11. So it's kind of fun to build these different designs and actually figure out what... You know, I'd almost like to build all the different designs. I'd like to build this, a small variant, is another small variant, which we can probably do. Okay, let's kind of do this. Let's call this the Hokazi Fleet. They do say ammo allotment is a little on the low side. I will agree. And damn it. Can't. Oh, whatever. This is fine. So I want a lot of ammunition because the dual purpose, they're going to fire HE when it comes to the destroyers shooting at the air. So I think this is going to be, we're going to call this the Fleet 1. And then we're going to redo a very small tweak, which will give us a small discount. And we'll redo it, trying to see what happens if I do a different variety. So let's get the Hokazi Fleet saved. Yes. So we'll actually have a bunch of different classes here, and we won't even build one until, we won't mass produce one until we have the designs all worked out. So we'll just do an experiment essentially. Just maybe get like 2 of each type of class. We'll wait for 1 month for that one to come back. Oh, good. So we have an improved model. Firepower is still low. So these numbers, I think these numbers are supposed to be from 0 to 20, or maybe that's only firepower. But I thought that these 3, firepower, maneuver, and toughness, are from 0 to 20. In my opinion, they should extend that range, make it like 0 to 30, so that we can have more incremental increases. Like smaller and, more differentiation, basically. Kunjin said, I'd say reduce the AA director for more ammo. But I don't know. If it's a fleet destroyer, its main goal is not to, well, I did get the ammo. Huh. I don't know. It's an interesting... Oh, wait. So Mitsubishi has developed an improved model. Oh, good. So this is actually good. Mainly the range. Remember what I chose is... This is actually quite good. Quite good one. Okay. So let's go to rework the design. I think that we'll just we'll build it right away. We'll build 2 of them. And then we'll open the design... right back up. Hokazi, right? And now let's start building our ASW variant. So let's see what we want to do with this one. We basically just want to drop... We want to put these on and probably these on. Wait, why is it not... developed from class? I'm developing this from the class. Wait. What are you doing? Try to load it again? And can I just make some minor change? Okay, let's suggest a new name. Let's pretend. Why is it not giving me this thing? I think it has to be completed first, and we have to open it like this. There we go. Got it. I don't know what I did, but it worked. Okay, so let's change this to be ASW. I don't know what we did, but it worked. Okay, so let's drop this down to 2. We want to make sure this 10% change doesn't go away. So I want to do this. Okay, so it's letting me do it. I think that's what I want. But the only thing we're changing is basically swapping out the anti-aircraft capability slightly. It's going to be a lot worse at anti-aircraft, but we're improving greatly its ASW. So this looks good to me. It's mainly what I wanted to do. We're throwing in obviously like a lot of weight in ASW now. So let's try this. I know ammo allotment is a little bit on the low side, but I might even do something like this. Okay, well that worked. Yeah, I want the more ammunition. I don't really care about the AA. Mind you, the main gun is the ammunition, is the AA. So sweet. It takes a lot less cost, so it did recognize it as a different one. Sweet. I really kind of like this. Versatility is good too, though. Never know what the game is going to expect you to succeed with. Yeah, and this is one thing. I think this is kind of like the answer, or not the answer, but the counter argument to my saying, game, I wish you would give me the ability to assign roles. Now, ships absolutely could be assigned roles, but if you didn't have enough ships, you'd have to fit one ship into a different ship's ideal role, which might make a lot of the, I mean, obviously real, not ideal, not paper, not video game fleets, but real fleets are made to be able to accomplish more than one task, because we know that you might need whatever tool is available in a moment to plug a gap. Tortuga, do you think you might design a Japanese Atlanta at some point? Yes, I really hope so. I think what's our Notori look like? Yeah, so this is not the... I think 5 inches is the most we can get for dual purpose, but we haven't unlocked dual purpose for 5-inch guns yet. By the way, what's our research looking like? Higher than air is low, that's good. That's high, good. I probably want to turn this up to high because we are actually having some problems getting where we want to go. I don't mind turning some of this other stuff on low. Like advanced director, oh, this is actually going to turn out to be radar fire control eventually though. So we will keep that up. Again, having low on subdivision and damage control just feels Japanese to me. Put this to medium because we have an advantage in it anyway, so. Let's put this down to medium. So our flying boats are also going to contribute a lot to ASW, so it's good that we increase their number on base. I might even want to go higher. Okay, so peace treaty limiting German shipbuilding has expired. Oh yeah, this is Versailles. Welcome to... Oh, look at this. Air-launched torpedoes. Later air-launched torpedoes. Okay. So better chance of hitting with the air-launched torpedoes. Very good. We can now build an airbase capacity of 60 aircraft. Alright, so let's go to this design just to make sure it's fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. And let's build 2 of these as well. This is very cool. So too bad... Oh, we can see the ASW here. Okay, cool. So this has a ASW of 5, and this has an ASW of 8. That is a pretty significant difference. That was like the only difference too. What other... Okay, so this is the only difference was I dropped the AA capability, which it's not going to show me. What's the AA capability? 4 light, 8 4-inch, 8 4-inch, 1 light, 4K guns. Yeah, it's kind of cool at least that we see the difference. Yeah, so Zolaire said my single biggest gripe with this game is the order of battle setup or lack thereof, which is kind of what I've been harping on since the beginning of time. Okay, I think that's all we need to do for this turn. We still have these old Unebis, which I never bothered to scrap. I haven't done anything with, but I feel like it's a bad idea for us to get rid of them. I don't want to invest in them at all. The only thing I want to do is just give them more mines. Oh, they're at max. Damn it. I don't know. I think there's not really much to do with these. 430. We can have centerline mounts on a light cruiser? I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I was wondering why. No, the answer is no. You cannot. Okay, so that's probably what we'll end up doing. Uvok says, if you want to build or expand air bases, easily go to the base tab overview. Yeah, thank you. It's still spammy, but it's a little easier, you're right. So if I change the ammunition on this one, it will make the refit cheaper per month, which is going to be a good thing. I don't really have much I want to do with this. It just needs to be fast enough to run away. And I'm not going to improve the guns. I don't really care. I just want to give it some torpedoes so that worst case scenario. Actually, maybe I can give it 4. Probably not. Worst case scenario can run away. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. So we'll leave it. We'll improve. Is this going to be worth it? 1160. Doubles the cost. Nope. You're sticking with director. I don't care. Wait, how much is this? Oh, wow. Okay. So this thing just became viable. It doesn't have any AA directors. It's just kind of crap in a lot of different ways. Let's decrease this down and down again and give it AA directors. Oh my god, I love this thing suddenly. And now it can actually run in a fleet. Okay. So very interesting. This will be very good against... It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a mine whatever, but since its job is obviously not going to be anything to do with ships, unless it's destroyers, it launches torpedoes and then runs away. This is kind of, I don't know, whatever. I just want to keep the cost very cheap. It is pretty cheap. So we've done our job, and I'm fine with it. And I would like to do is also manipulate I hate manipulating this stuff. Okay, so ship ammo, this is what I want. So 4 to 6 inches, I want actually, I could do auto, but I want less AP and more HE. The save changes, then I'm going to do auto. Okay, this is secondary. Yeah, secondary, I want that. I even probably want it for... But I'm going to do auto ammo selection because basically I want the HE is now the dual purpose. The HE shells fired at, the shells fired at aircraft are categorized under HE. So we want more HE to enable more rounds being fired at aircraft. Russell Wilshard says, imagine a cruiser that can't see its targets due to coal smoke. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Don't do auto, it's probably not working. Okay, I'll turn it off. But I think this is fine. Most of the 4 to 6 inch guns stuff that I was doing, first of all, most of these are going to be targeting destroyers if it's a secondary. But even these I want, basically these 4 to 6 inch guns, doesn't even give you an option. Oh, there's no such thing as AP at 3 inches, probably. Anyway. Okay, let's move on. Let's keep going. Aviation pundits are ecstatic about the new aircraft type medium bomber. Interesting. Okay, what else? We have these Azumas, which... Wow, we have 5 of them? I think I have to do just a basic rebuild and keep them around. Okay, 23... That's expensive. Well, I don't think it's worth it. Increased elevation because it's free. And a little bit of extra ammo. Yeah, I just don't see... It's going to be saved. It's going to pretend it's now a battleship because 26 knots is too slow again. So we're not going to have any battle cruisers. I can't do this refit because if we do it, we have no battle cruisers. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. British government is offering to sell us the rights to lightweight scantlings. We'll take it. What are those? Ah, okay. Better hull. There it is. Oxygen-fueled torpedoes. Right on cue. So they do have way better performance. They just explode worse on your own ship. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we use them? It's probably, in general, better. I actually think... I think the trade-off's actually worse. It's not a lot of reward for pretty high risk. But it seems very Japanese to do. Oh my gosh. Wait, no. It doesn't increase the maintenance, does it? No. Yeah, I think we'll do it. So, maybe that'll work out. We're not reloading them anyways. This is the whole idea of not selecting ever the reloading torpedoes, reloadable torpedo tubes, top-mounted torpedo tubes that we'll never need to get to that point. Do we have anybody in Southeast Asia? Good, we have 2. These Myoko Onos, I still think this is a great name. So when we get 5-inch dual purpose, that's when I really want to go with the Atlanta type. Yeah, sure, go ahead, take it. If they don't have it yet, they're not going to be able to build it into their ships for a while. Yeah, so, I forgot about that. 263. Okay, just remember this is 263. Do I want to continue development of this? Wow, range is high, speed is high, and yeah, absolutely, it's better in every way. Okay, 263. So the good news about saying that we'll build those battleships and then not building them is that we still get the budget for it. We just take a prestige hit. By the way, our prestige is just abysmal. Russell Wissard says you don't have the budget for 3 new battleships anyway. I know. Ain't that the truth? I probably could have just built 1. I think if their battleships are being rebuilt, I think it still counts as being built. I'm not sure, but probably could have just rebuilt 3 Yashimas and it would have counted. I don't know. I'm not sure if that works. Yes, absolutely. This is the result I've gotten every single time. All the different times I did it in my German 1900s campaign, the test one, every time they spiral out of control. Okay, so the new flying boats. 1 F410 here. This one's the best. It's really not a contest. 410 range. Yeah. Good. 4 firepower. But lower maneuverability. Interesting. But much higher speed and range. Build cheapskate battlecruisers and cancel them after 1 turn. Yeah, I probably could have done that. But another improvement. Wow. Wow, that's quite good. Okay, so we're a little bit negative on the money. As much as I want to build the Yamato, we might actually have to pause some of this construction. 4 more months. Can we make it? Yeah. Okay, we'll make it. That was good timing. Battleship scare. See, it's very scary. It's very scary. 1 second. All right, scary time is over. So Italy is the threat. It's kind of funny because I don't think we can do anything to Italy. I don't think they can do anything to us. The Blombos BV-109. Faster than our fighter, but that's fine. Mazel says, why not a light cruiser with a single 18-inch gun? Not very practical. 1 more month. Okay, so our better crews are trained. We'll send our newest and most powerful. Okay, some of our oldest ships for the budget. I don't care about prestige. Even though we're actually at the danger levels. Around 18, I think, you start getting warnings. I think 17 or so, you can actually start, getting removed from power. Interesting that these have 0 months remaining. Why don't you just finish if you have 0 months remaining? I thought it goes 1 and then done. 0 months remaining means time now. Why aren't you done? Okay, they're done. And we have a little bit of money. We don't have very much money saved up, which usually you need a little bit of that. We really do have to do something with these guys. And I know I'm just sitting on the fence here, just trying to figure out what that would be. I don't think I can afford... It's like one of those things where we're not rich enough to be able to scrap them. It's quite expensive. This is going to put them out for a long time too, 12 months. Although really our war target now is Russia, which I'm fantastically happy about. What I need to do is actually turn up tensions with the Russians as much as possible. Yeah, I really don't like this design. I would... Gosh, I don't even want to refit it. Alright, I think I'm going to do a nothing improvement. These will go the way of the dodo. They will be destroyed. I don't like that they're obsolete. It's going to make them worse in battle. So I'm just going to do a nothing refit. Boy, they are... Okay, yeah. The one thing I can do is at least give them... at least give them increased elevation. Okay, I can also do director for secondary. Yeah, it only costs 100. It's fine. Short range. Yeah, everything else is fine. It's a terrible ship, but at least that will buy us a little bit of time. Okay. They're not like terrible. I probably have used that exact word, that they are terrible. They're not actually terrible. They're pretty bad. But they still are going to be good at hunting down raiding ships, stuff like that if we want. Okay, good. I think we'll look at another fighter. No. Sorry. So this is kind of weird to me. I want not to look at fighters now. How do I undo this? It's not a very... Be nice if... I kind of would like to... Okay, lots of different things I'd like to be able to change on this screen. First, I'd like to be able to sort by a category. I'd like to be able to do this and then hit a check mark to choose whether or not I'm seeing only my aircraft or everyone's. So right now I'm looking at... Like, this doesn't even have... Wait, I don't have a dive bomber, but everyone else does. So we can see that we have a lower range, good maneuverability, which seems accurate. We don't really need that. Average reliability on this. So what do I want this new aircraft to be? I think it's got to be a fighter this time, because they're very valuable. Yeah, Tortuga, your torpedo bomber is from 1921. But the thing is, I've already requested a replacement, I thought. So I have... 2, and they're both... Oh, okay, well, I think we'll get the torpedo bomber then. Yeah, maybe we haven't seen that. So first priority is going to be reliability, and second is going to be range. I think that is what I've always been doing, but still what I stand by. Yeah, so everyone commenting that I should do a new torpedo bomber. Good. We're all in agreement. All right, what is next? The Chotosi is a decent one. Wow, 6... No, dual purpose... is not these, it's this next column, which is just a mistake. These are at 1928, we're fine there. I think our entire Navy is up to date, which is amazing. It's really something. Okay, good. The only ones that are getting a little bit older are the Myoko Onos. Okay, we don't have better 8-inch guns. We have director on this. Everything looks fine. We'll turn off this if we're going to refit them. And we have 44 remaining. These are definitely not intended to be fleet. Wow. I say that, but they don't have any dual purpose guns. Could just give them a lot of light anti-aircraft stuff. Ooh, I don't like this. I know what we're going to do with this. We're going to clear this. And we're going to add some... No, I don't want to do that. We want less mounts because these mounts are going to be with oxygen torpedoes. Okay, that's a little bit better. And we can fluff the rest with some anti-aircraft guns. Yeah, this seems fine then. Missed it. Okay, so everyone's talking about what time it is now. Also check if the Soviets have carriers. I'm sure that they don't. They didn't even have a light carrier last I checked. So here's the Miyoko Ono upgrade. I'm okay with it. Miyoko Ono is not going to be a fantastic ship. She's just not designed to be. But she's not going to be terrible. So, yeah, I guess we'll just save that. Oh, fire control. Damn it. Damn it. Well, that wasn't too difficult, actually. Apparently fire control is very cheap. Okay, very good. So we'll just save this. And I think that's fine. It's not a very good... I don't think that those are very good heavy cruisers, but it's fine. Oh, right. I lost my foreign station, people. We'll get these Chitosis to go to foreign station. Move them to Southeast Asia. And we'll stop them next turn. Alright, so now, where are you? Foreign station. Active fleet. Good. And now we have no violations. Very good. So let's crank this up as well, because we want tensions higher with them. I don't think France is going to have much technology for us, so we'll just keep... Actually, we'll just do medium with everyone, with the two we don't really want to raise tensions with. Save us a little bit of money, too. Scout plane says prime flux. Yeah, we do want a scout plane eventually. If you have no fighters, you can only load bombers on your carriers. Yeah, well, that's not a bad... I guess that's not necessarily a bad solution. We have a lot of anti-aircraft. Oh, good! The ambassador from Soviet Union has approached the Minister of the Navy with a suggestion we curb our naval program in the interest of peace and stability. I'd say, why don't you take a long walk off a short pier? Increases air capacity of carriers. Fantastic. It's good. What is our aircraft capacity on these? It's funny, it doesn't say it. 53. Yeah, we have 11, 11, and then 11, 10, 10. So, my next goal, someone's asking, Viking's asking, design a heavy fleet cruiser with catapults for scout planes. Probably what I should be doing is designing some light cruisers for that as well. I mean, I do want a fleet. First of all, we didn't end up getting enough destroyers, I think. I keep saying how I really want to rebuild. I want to, like, okay, let's take a stop and take a look at the world scene right now. So our budget is second lowest in the world. We're doing what we can. Only barely higher than Germany's, but by less than 0.1%. I mean, just almost nothing. It's noise. They're building a dreadnought. Forget you guys, we're building... Yeah, wow. So we're the only person with carriers in existence. Soviet Union still does not have light carriers. Neither does France. Everyone else... Actually, Germany, this is very ahistorical. Kind of seeing an interesting tactic by Germany. They're going with carriers. Obviously, it doesn't really make sense for Northern Europe. Germany just would not have gotten much use out of carriers. There's not a good use case for them. I mean, their land-based aircraft can almost do as much as an aircraft carrier could. I mean, unless they wanted to do some bizarre raiding scheme. But their submarines are better at raiding, and yeah, doesn't make sense. Anyway, as somebody pointed out, that yes, the United States, 20 battle cruisers, 23 dreadnoughts. I mean, they're just, we don't want to mess with Japan. It'd be really fun to play as the U.S. That's what holy cow! Okay, never mind. I thought this was submarines. Boy, I panicked for a second. We have 0 submarines. Germany has 122, which seems fine. Nobody else has any. Okay, we're fine. Good. 2 destroyers commissioned. Oh, yes. Give me that war. A new French torpedo bomber. It's faster than ours. We have really bad ones, though. We should be getting a better one really soon. Yes. Please be war. Yes! Eat it, eat it. All right, let's bring it to them. Let's bring it. This is with my people. These are my people. These are my ships. They are no longer these short-range, cramped accommodations. Interesting. Select priority for land-based air for this battle. Attack enemy ships in general, or suppress enemy airfields. No, we want to attack enemy ships in general. Alright, surprise attack. Mobilize the fleet. Let's go. Cold Kiko. You done messed up, Russia. You done messed up. And it's Vladivostok as well. All right. Well, let's get our scouting on. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do this, you know, in the practice run, but oh, this is kind of funny. So my left, I'm going to want it like 3... No, let's call it 270. My right, I'm going to want at maybe 60. I want to make sure that there's no ships behind us, basically. But the distance, obviously, I can put this way down. I want a heavy cap because we don't know what kind of airport Vladivostok has. I didn't really check these things, which I should have. Let's make sure that we don't get destroyed by aircraft. I think this looks good. I'm gonna go with that as my... Oh, we actually have aircraft. So now this is how you start. Basically, what happens is the game spawns damaged planes, just to represent the fact that a lot of aircraft were often damaged or in need of repair or something. Basically, all the aircraft in a particular area were not always available. Now, we're not going to be controlling any of the naval air stations or the air bases. Those are all left to the AI. Okay, we handled that already. And these are the ones that we're going to have control of. So it's going to be pretty interesting. This will be my first naval... Now, obviously, we don't have to worry about losing too much because we're going to be able to just sail... Like, my God, where the heck? We should be in port already. Where are my destroyers? This is one hell of a fleet. All right, so what? Okay, please tell me that these are not the Sawak. This is what I'm talking about, game. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm like having a moment of like, I'm so disappointed in you. This is what I don't like about the game. That if you're able to build task forces and stuff, you wouldn't have your 20-knot, 500-ton destroyers that only have 2 torpedoes. You wouldn't have these ships in the fleet. It's just stupid. Anyway, I mean, nothing we can do about it, but... So, let's make a mad dash for the port as fast as possible. I think that there will be ships over there. And let's take one last final look at this air range. Why we're headed this direction? Which kind of makes me think maybe we need to scan a little bit further. I mean, why get caught off guard, right? Let's do something like that. We're not scanning that far, 130 at distance, so let's do something like that. Okay, so anyways, what we want to do is get these ships killed. If any of them are going to die, let it be these, the Azumas. But, and we want this destroyer to, are these the, no, these are actually good destroyers. Good. We'll take these off AI control. Squad max. As quickly as you can, get over to port. You guys are also okay. These might be coal firing. I don't even know. Wait. Oh, these are the new ones I just built? No, these aren't. Yeah, these are probably coal firing. Yeah, these are the ones I just upgraded, but they're coal. I'm pretty sure they're coal firing. Did he have catapults? I have catapults, but I don't have flight deck catapults. I finally looked back on last stream. I was saying, hey, I have catapults. I have catapults. I don't have flight deck catapults. I only have catapults to launch float planes. But I don't have anybody in those right now. So we'll let these guys do their thing. Basically, we want... I don't even think I need... What, are these useless? Are these useless? Yeah, they're freaking useless. Whatever. Just going to ignore them. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start running this through. 26 knots to go that way. Probably want to send those more even than these. These guys, send them back to 20 knots in this direction. Well, that's actually crank them up to, say, 26 knots in this direction so that they can actually look for stuff. I do want some of these ships to be scouting. ABS, always be scouting. So we'll go a minute here. I don't plan on getting these Yoshimas into the fight. I don't think, at least. Oh god, are they mixed? Wait. Oh, damn it. This is one good ship and, I mean, two good ships and one stupid ship. Okay, your goal is not to go to port. It's the one on the bottom, unfortunately, that I want to go to port. We'll send him up there. Okay. I'd say if he keeps the fleet all together, he runs the risk of something important getting torpedoed. Well, it really swings both ways, doesn't it? Wow, this is... Okay, so we got some reports here. That's a hell of a list. Main ones we're looking at here is... Okay, yeah, so let's actually start prepping our aircraft for a attack. Who is being used so far? Somebody is probably going to go up as cap, right? I don't understand. They're not going up on cap? I have 9, so... Experience. Is this experience? This is interesting. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Get closest airbase to target location. What? Oh, interesting. Good or fair. Got it. Okay, this is experience, and that's G for good or F for fair. You know, maybe they should just do experience like A, B, or like out of a number system. So what's my range? 140. Right? No, it's 110, so I can actually make it there. And towards the wind is actually west. They're going to be headed... Oh, they did it themselves. I didn't do it. They're launching. It must be launching. Let's look. Yeah, recon is taking off from CV Kaga. Fantastic. It's getting done. Alright, so we'll just slowly move here for a while. Oh, there they are. There goes my recon planes. Go, my recon. Do your thing. And once we have spotted, everything, and it's about to be completely daybreak. I thought these torpedo attacks were supposed to happen at night. Guess not. Yeah, so I'm gonna move this guy this way. What are you doing? Let's just manually control you. Oh my god, it's a mess. So we're gonna try to keep the two here together. Let's get these guys down to 20. Let's move you up to 20. You only have 60 range with torpedoes. Thank you, Black Star. So the aircraft are fanning out. Those are the little red dots. I don't know if you can see them very well, but they're making their move. Alright, so Takasago, what kind of... Yeah, this is exactly... The Notoris are really what I want to get up there. They're what? Speed of 29 or 30? 30. So these are the ones I actually want to get up there quickly. These are pathetic. I'm going to probably redesignate these. They're not even worth keeping. Let's move them over to the carriers. Because they do have dual-purpose guns, so they can... Well, actually, let me... You know what? I don't really care. Let me cancel this. Did that cancel their... Yeah. They're not going to be able to keep up, but whatever. We'll just ignore them. Sean Briley says, well, sad too, but this is good night. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were able to come out for a little bit. The stream will be up tomorrow. You can always pop into what is this, the hour 40 mark? I kind of want to keep going just minute by minute because this is so fun to watch my scout planes fanning out. Alright, so what we want to do, we won't launch a strike quite yet. Let's get these guys to go squad max this direction. And I want to just prepare the torpedo bombers with a ready strike. Is that what I want? I think they'll load with torpedoes, right? Let's find out. Black Star says maybe we start moving the Kaga closer. Battle carrier, bringing her into gunnery range. Yeah, actually, I mean, these things are armed. So I think that they're going to go back. No, they won't. Okay. They're actually some of the fastest ships in our fleet, too. One has been repaired. Okay, good. So we're getting some other aircraft ready. I don't really want these guys to outdistance everybody, even though they are my best destroyers. So we're just fanning out. We don't really need the scouts, frankly. Let's get everyone to kind of head towards port, which is where we presume the action will be. Some people faster than others, obviously. This group is going full steam. This is another destroyer group, it looks like. These are the older ones, though. I'm okay with them going right on in. And they're not going to be nearly as fast as, obviously, my aircraft. Slowly let the aircraft creep away. I hope you guys can see those red dots. It'd be nice if they made them a little bit bigger, or I guess they'd have to ask you to adjust the size. So we should have reports pretty soon. No surprise, the destroyer escorts for our carriers can't keep up. So stupid game, why would you give me? Cap's taken off from CV Kaga, so that means they're going to turn. And they are. They're actually on top of each other. The rare scene, but majestic mating scene of two carriers in the wild. When a Kaga has chosen its mate, the Akagi. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're approaching. We should have actually had spotting reports. It looks like... So I think there is a small delay on the spotting reports, but... Kaga keeps turning into the wind, so we actually want to kind of angle her up a little bit more northward. Because, wait, is this really max speed for you? 26 knots it is. Yeah, caps taken off, stuff like that. Da, da, da. Okay, we got our spot. We spotted them. Let's see what kind of distance that is. It's within striking range. So this report is at 21:36. 20 minutes ago of 3 armored cruisers. 3 heavy cruisers, I should say, at this point. Alright, let's prepare the strike. I'm very excited about this. This is my first naval operation. So we'll launch all the group... Wait, this is Kaga? We wanted not... Okay, so there's a synchronized... Isn't there a synchronized... coordinated strike. There it is. So I want to do this. Okay, we have 10 and 8. Let's put 10 and 9 on this as well. And I want this roll... Shoot, they're not ready. Okay, we're going in without escorts, but that's fine. Wait. No, it's already ready. They're already readied. That's not what I wanted. I'm actually going to choose the 9 and 8 and the 8 and 8, because then we'll have 10 and 10 ready to go. Launch strike. Naval strike is their mission. Oh, I can only set the... Okay, let me look at this. Naval strike, ground strike, escort. I want you to be prepped as an escort, but it's too late for this one. Anyways, let's launch the strike. Does it know where it's going? How do you know where you're going to go? Ah, okay, good. Target. There it is. 3 armored cruisers. Could just send them over here too. Range is 76. Okay, the range is too... Can't launch them yet. So those 2 fighters might actually be able to escort. Probably what's going to happen is we'll get into this engagement before we're able to even deploy our battleships, but it's, that's wouldn't be the first time that happened. Look at all these useless destroyers that the stupid game put into my battle for me. At least this group has a nice escort of cruisers. Alarm! 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 Okay. So, we're going to want to group up for this. We're going to want to go in as a team. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's a big number. Squad up. So yeah, everyone knows it's lying. People are saying it's not, but that is still a really big... Okay, so what's the range to target? Kaga, I really need you to haul butt. $84. Okay, well, can you get ready? Okay, good. They're readying up. We have a cap already, so I'm not too worried. All right. This is going to be only part... I think this is only going to be part naval. This is going to be... I mean, air. It's going to be part full-on naval. It's still going to be a lot of fun. Okay, kind of grouping up here. This is exciting, I'll tell you that much. I'm still very excited. Support line ahead. This one I don't want on the screen. Let's go to a line ahead. And go back to AI controlled. Not going to bother with those guys, obviously. Alright, so we had this report of a lot of dangerous stuff. And we have this report. That's 2147. I mean, they're in both places. It doesn't matter. We're gonna hit them if we launch the attack. So the question is, how fast can the Kaga get up here? Just please get up here quickly. It's a good cap we have overhead right now. Looks like, what was that, 30 fighters or so? This is so fun. Oh my gosh. We're drifting closer. All right, tighten up the formation. Which one are you? Okay, you are the Nagasaki. What are you guys? The Nagasaki as well? Yes. So actually, I'm going to draw you guys back. I'm going to let my one lone destroyer go in. Well, these guys are the lead formation, so I'll have one scout one side, one scout the other side. Let's go squad max. Recon land on CV Kaga. Oh, damn it. That's going to slow him down a bit. I kind of would have liked if they were able to... like if you could say, or you would know when you're about to land recon ships, and you could choose whether or not, I mean aircraft, you could choose whether or not to do it. So our scouts are approaching visual range. And our one cruiser, boy, it's way ahead of his buddies. Why are you doing 27? Is there sea state? No, no sea state. Is good. It looks like, what's the weather conditions here, by the way? It's early morning, moderate breeze, partly cloudy, good weather. Partly clouds. Okay, that's good. So it's going to help with our situation, obviously. We don't want to get too spread out here. This is not what I want to see. Oh, what? This guy, oh, an unknown, that's not what we want to see. Don't care about that. Hopefully they haven't seen this yet. Probably they have. It's just a couple of destroyers. Nothing, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, were these guys close enough yet? Why is it saying 0000? I don't know. It's the same thing, right? 60. Okay, it's 61. We're so close to being able to launch. We can launch. Okay, we'll wait a little bit longer and then we'll launch. Now that is a real ship. Unless it's one of them floating fortresses. Okay, so let's give the order to launch. Deploy everyone. Okay, who's ready? Ready. We have more ready than I remember. Oh, the recon came back. But they're done for naval strike. What the heck? Okay, yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that we're launching zeros. Okay, and escort and coordinate strike and launch. Any objections to this? Can't go wrong with this. Time to target, 1:30 a.m. Oh, okay, that's here. Yeah, I think this is all good. Launch! They're doing it. Okay, here we go. So we have our first sightings here. They are dead stopped. Okay, go in. Move. Make your move. Go in. They're just resting there. So we do want to go quickly here. Good. Oh, there they are. How many torpedoes do you guys have? 8? 6. It's something. Any other destroyers? Give the radio command. Full steam ahead. 27. What? No! Stupid! Another example of what I don't want to see. So I just need to find a way to detach this guy. I don't think you can detach him when they're not damaged. Yeah, I don't really know how. I guess I can't detach him. We're just out for a stroll, guys. Don't worry about us. Nothing to worry about here. Nothing at all. Aha! I found a way. We just went over squad max. Just ignore that one. Wonderful. Now, are these guys launching or not? I guess this will show me... Oh, there's nobody left. So, where are they? In this list, I want to... Don't show cap, don't show this, don't show unready. There. I got them. They're on their way. They are spotting... They're preparing to... They're basically getting up... Spotting means they're basically going up onto the flight deck and getting the pilots in, warming up the engines. Prepare to launch the torpedoes. Sir, I'm not sure what they're doing. They appear to be closing at rapid speeds. What are your orders, sir? They're approaching torpedo range. I don't know, Ivan. Maybe they're on sightseeing mission. Maybe they're trying to honor the, whatever, the anniversary of Port Arthur. Yeah, we're using these oxygen torpedoes. That's a good point. All right, well, prepare to launch. Here we go. Go ahead and launch. Oh, oh, that is wonderful. That is a wonderful sight. Oh my gosh. It was not a false report. It was not a false report at all. Abandon, 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 forget, forget, abort, abort, abort. It's too late. We're running into our own damn torpedoes. Launch torpedoes. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to launch them at this guy just because I'm not sure this guy's going to have a second round in him. He's not really listening to my orders. There, yes. Yeah, it was... Oh, the Satsuki. I think she has one turn left. Oh, she expended all her ordnance. Well, that's one way of doing it. Fantastic. And you... expended... Or maybe they've blown up. Let's find out if these oxygen torpedoes have already come to bite us in the bum. I think that this guy's not going to get a better chance to launch torpedoes, so... Oh yeah, he's used all of his. Okay, well, that's that. That's a lot of shifts. Okay, so we need to actually form up here. Ah, son of a gun. 26. We can only go 20. We can only go 20. All right, we'll get everyone who can go 20. We're gonna need a lot of torpedo bombers in this one. I hope they've brought a lot of torpedoes. Zero. They did launch all their torpedoes, which is good to see. Okay. 2. 1 hit here. 2 hits here. Well, look, you'll take a 1921 for 3 destroyers, or 2 destroyers, I guess. You'll still take that. Look at the swarm of torpedoes that missed. Looks like we got another hit. Oh, nope. Are these guys starting to move? Slowly. Okay, well, let's crank this guy up to max. We can always pull out. Launch all bombers and play right of the Valkyries, says Darth. So yeah, sorry, I'm suddenly not paying attention to chat. I wonder why, right? I'm actually quite distracted by all this. Have they done it? Have they launched? Oh man, it's gonna be cool when the aircraft start going in. Oh, they're going. They're going. Okay. So I think that we're coming in for some kind of thing now. These guys are all ready. Let's ready you for an escort mission. Perfect. Ready. So get ready. You guys get ready for a naval strike. Ready. It's only 2 of them, 1 of them, but whatever. We'll launch. We'll launch everyone. Everyone we can, really. Anyone who's left. This is exciting. Oh, we're starting to do it. It's we're starting to hit them. Who did we hit last time? This one? She's already going down. So don't focus fire on her, please. Please, please, please. In fact, just hold fire for 10 more minutes. I know that you can engage, but same with you. Just hold fire for 10 more minutes. Just wait. We'll get a better shot. Okay, that's fine. How are our aircraft doing? That's the... Oh, here they come. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Probably could just play it. Pick up the copyright infraction or whatever. It would be worth it. This is like an amazing moment. Hopefully we can then actually distance ourselves so much that we can get these guys to detach from being not close enough, which is one of the conditions for detaching. And everyone should be moving this direction. This direction. You guys should be moving directly north, as basically whenever you can. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Wow, these guys are hitting from so far away. My goodness, at maximum range. What are you? Oh, it's the Notories. Oh, of course, man. Those are great ships. Okay, what are we up against here? Oh! Was that the one that was already sinking? It was not. Nice. Nice, from a light cruiser. Why is that though? Let's actually analyze this, right? They have 1.5-inch secondaries or 5-inch turrets. I don't know what was the cause of that exactly. These are really not that good of ships. They do have heavy AA factor. So that's what I'm curious about. Why does it not say heavy AA factor on my ships? And although this destroyer doesn't have any torpedoes left, we're going to keep him around just to act as a decoy or a scout or something. Yeah, so we're targeting the one that's already dead, basically. See, this 3 knots means that the ship's already sinking. That's a trick. That's like not supposed to be visible, but it's something you learn when you've sunk enough ships, you start to realize, oh my god, when it says that, it actually means that... Yeah, Uvok says DP guns are heavy AA. But that's my question then. Why, when I have... Oh, okay, never mind. It is saying 27 AA. Okay, good. So we have a lot of anti-aircraft then. I want to take a look at these classes, though. We have the Rebel class. 16-inch guns. My goodness. Now, I wonder how much of an advantage it'll be for us if we're fighting them at the same time that our torpedo bombers arrive. Where are they, by the way? Here they are. Da 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 da. It'd be so cool to be in one of those torpedo bombers. They're basically flying past our main battle line, and now they can see maybe in the distance our scout battle line. Well, because there's battle cruisers approaching first, I'm going to pull my light cruisers back. We want mano a mano, 16-inch guns to go up against 16-inch guns. So 11, 12, 11, 4, 12, 11, 4, 12. Yeah, they outgun us, but we out armor them. So that means keep distance. Keep distance. We do just gun them anyway, though. By the way, just wait another 10 more minutes until that battle cruiser gets into the range. Oh, but we don't want to stop going too much because we don't want our frickin' other ships to catch up. Here they come. Okay. We're hitting that one. That one, okay. Full power to the deflector shield, says Prime Flux. He has launched them. I don't think he can change that. What was it? Can the torpedo bombers kamikaze? No, I don't think so. So I'm pretty sure that if they're competent at all, they're going to know where the enemy fleet is. You can't go here and not see a ship fleet here. That's why I didn't mind. The problem is if you go over and if you like send them here and the fleet's over here, then you might not be able to get them. I mean, look at the spotting range, right? You have to imagine that my aircraft have as large or larger of a spotting range. So if they're here, as I said, they're going to see them. They're doing some damage to their other destroyers, which I'm happy to see. I mean, sink everything, right? That's the battle cry. Okay, we have some more that are coming into range. Those first ones, wow, these second ones as well are actually really scary. These are extremely heavily gunned ships, which I suppose will make it all the more satisfying if we can win, but it does put that question mark out there, right? Will we win? So this destroyer is going to be a decoy, just to buy us a little bit of time. She's probably not coming home. But this is the samurai way. Yeah, we're starting to get these hits in now. Suma is a Notori. I would not want to lose the Notoris. Definitely not. We'll pull them back a little bit more. These guys should be moving in, though. Oh, look at that. They're trading heavy fire now. So 2 hits on the Kasuba with 16-inch guns. A pass-through hit, which is pretty light damage, on their ship. And we're definitely outgunned here, so we're going to start our slow pull back. All the while this destroyer goes in. Another hit. Where are our oh my gosh, here they come. They are kind of going the wrong way. We can draw the fleet to them even. Okay, Revel. Oh, fire started on the Akoma. One medium hit. That's wow. It's just very lucky. The first one. Okay, another hit. No! Don't no! Don't dive bomb that. 40B from CV Kaga torpedo bomb enemy CA. No! No! First of all, this one's already sinking. It's already dead. Don't torpedo bomb it. Don't untorpedo bomb. Undo. Alright, well, it was successful. That's the good news. The bad news is they're really fighting the wrong target. Let's pull back. Did a little bit of damage, but I want, more than anything, these torpedo bombers to attack the right thing. So we'll... And they can't help but... Oh my god. God damn. So many... Hey guys, there's just one flaming hulk of a ship. Should we attack that, or should we attack these like hundreds of battle cruisers off to the west? I don't know. Well, we can definitely score hits if we attack this thing. I'd rather, you know, obviously I'd rather just get some hits. We can beef up our statistics. Alright, well, we do have more coming though. Okay, so I don't think all of them are going to go for that. And even if they do end up going in that direction, there should be other stuff that they can hit. Conning tower hit. Okay, we're going to pull back from this, though. Our destroyer is just like, they don't care. They just don't care. Now they're starting to turn away. Down to 24. Might even be able to survive this after her little brush with death there. So we're going to go in and... Alright. Where are they approaching? Please don't be hitting this thing, which is, like, so dead. They could be going after this. Look at it, it's in the right. Oh, there they go. There they go. Oh, they're attacking the CL over here somewhere. But there's actually a lot. Let's take a look at the various other ships here. Just take a moment. Sverdlov class, not that great. I'm really happy that this fleet's here. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the finish of the stream is going to be, can we finish this battle? Oh, please torpedo this. Please torpedo the crap out of this thing. I don't care so much about that, but please torpedo the Sovietsky Soyuz, which is, I think, the name of the really, really crazy powerful class that was developed at the end of World War II. They're torpedo. I saw torpedo BC. I saw it. They're doing something. Okay, 2 more groups are approaching. You know what? I think that these guys are probably close enough. Let's pull them back down southish. But let's get them to launch their remaining everything. So this is... wow. How long will it take to ready, you guys? So... oh, it's only 2? Okay. I will ask you to get ready, but... let's launch everyone else. Undo. Can I stand down? Is it too late? Let's see what happens if I just say ready. Good. Okay, good. So I can give the order again. Let's choose... I mean, it should be... I don't understand what this means. I mean, they're basically right there. I'll choose this one because it is probably a little more accurate, but yeah, okay. We'll choose that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, launch strike. Okay, good. Ready to go. And that is the appropriate information, really. Okay, so go back to log. Is that going to go away? Yeah, it is. Good. So lots of stuff are defending against the aircraft, which is not too surprising. They have 2 of them there. Good lord, this is going to be a tough fight. Be a good time to be attacking them too while they're being attacked by... All right! We got one. One hit so far. Oh, they're really in the thick of it there. Okay, good. Let's get into it. This is awesome. Who am I controlling right now? The wrong person. So we gotta capitalize on this attack now while we can. Okay, so we are starting to land some hits. The kind of nice thing is our destroyer's just been sitting there absorbing fire for a long time. Now this is about the point where we do want our light cruisers to be doing some stuff. Useless. Yeah, come back this way. This guy actually did make it. It's kind of amazing. This guy also made it. I don't really know if we care, but... Alright, well, here we go. The big fight. A hit, we're trading blows. Another hit. They are attacking our destroyer still. Zuma hit, but not penetrating. 2 hits. Zuma takes a hit. Turret disabled. We don't care about the Azumas, though. By the way, are these the Azumas? Oh yeah, these guys are our cannon fodder. They gotta go in and just get themselves killed. We don't care. Wow, good turn for us. Another good turn. Another good turn. These battlecruisers are closing in, though. Some of them are kind of caught. We're getting pretty lucky here with the distribution. And our main battle line is also forming up. Perfect. So let's get the guns out. Question is, do I send these guys north or south? We've got to make a decision quickly before that turret. I think we send them... I think we pull them out. Okay, we'll keep them for a little bit longer. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work now. I think, I'm not sure, but they may actually suffer some penalties for being under a surprise attack. And don't get me wrong, we've already done really good. Like, things have already gone well. We don't need to bite off more than we can chew here. We have a carrier which can keep cycling some units in and out. Okay, I think that this will be the last round before we head north or south. Good. One last good round Let's pull north, south. Definitely doing some work here. Sorry, I have not been paying attention to chat enough as much as I'd like to. We can cycle these guys around, really. They can just make a 180. Yes! Okay, where is she? Where's the one that cannot keep with it? Wait. There she is. Oh, fantastic. These guys are useless, so what we want to do is just send them this way. Just go this way. And you go this way. Yes. Where's the Unubi? Exactly the same situation. You guys are useless. So get out of here. Okay, good. How's the battle going? Well, it looks like. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're the last of it. So I'll just turn you south as well. So we're really getting some good parting hits on here as our ships prepare to do their little turnabout. So I think I'm going to take this opportunity to try to bombard. I don't think that they can go into port. I think they're forbidden from entering port, which is what they would normally do. But I think I'll take the opportunity. Might be a little bit too early to launch with torpedoes. The reason why I'm saying that is because they're going to keep maneuvering around. I really want to hit the dreadnoughts, not the battle cruisers, with torpedoes. Although, hey, if they make a run like this, we might just go ahead and do it. Oh, there's two stuck here. I don't know if we'll get the right one. No, I didn't. There, I got it. So, one turret destroyed. These are 12-inch. Oh, that's a Sverdlov, though. Oh, one sec. The intrusion. Hey, it's Ulf Johnson. I haven't seen you in a while, Ulf. Darth asks, can I bring the carriers a little bit closer? Well, I mean, they're in strike range. I think they might even be too close. Frankly, I don't want them any closer. I mean, they're kind of at the border of the fight, which I don't want. So probably what we'll do is just send them east. Yeah. Gonna have to turn these guys around in a moment. But I just want to keep getting them, you know, whatever parting shots we can deliver. They're really picking on this guy, which is, geez, good to see. Jerry Jenner says, tiny humans distract. And we were okay with... Wow, the battlecruiser Revel's actually the one hitting them. That's crazy. I think we can sneak in a torpedo attack here. And Sugami is doing her work as well. Of course, we're going to have to turn these guys around in a moment. They might be, like, understanding what I'm trying to do here. Okay, we're going to have to turn. Must turn. Must turn. Now, what I want to do, actually... Oh, we got a torpedo. I want to get these guys out of here, actually. I just want to send them south, away. Just go away. Because I was just going to not worry about them, but they are actually just going to be destroyed way too easily for no benefit. So we don't want that. Okay, now these guys can launch already? Let's launch something. Good. They're launching their torpedoes. That one's going to be a little bit too difficult. Oh wow, the torpedo range is not that far. Seven would be vertical. No, that's not what I want. .348. That seems a little more sensible to me. And I can actually check the Notori herself. Out of arc. Interesting. Or 330. I like 330. That's a good number. Just put a whole bunch of torpedoes on target, basically. 10K is a bit ambitious for torpedoes and lasers. Yeah, but the good news is that we do have... we are the Japanese, right? This is not something unusual for us to be launching at long distance. Okay, these guys are also just going to get themselves into trouble, so we'll also just tell them to disengage. Okay, so what's going to happen here? We're going to watch these torpedoes, which look good, surprisingly. I mean, that not nearly as bad as I expected. Jeez. It's a nice little spread. We could get lucky with one here. Nanawa's pulling out, as she should. Where's my battle? There they are. These guys went a little too far away, as did these guys. But this is good. We're... Oh, yes. Oh, it could happen. Bubbles in the water. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She took one. Her superstructure took it. Not the boat, but the superstructure. Very bizarre looking torpedo hit there. So this is all we wanted was, you know, cause disruption. Once these destroyers clear out, we'll be in much better shape. What are you doing? Are you recovering ships, or what do we have here? Let's get these guys ready to naval strike. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff that we need to get ready. Ready strike. And we'll launch another wave. We might get lucky with some more torpedoes. Where are our current aircraft, actually? Let's take a look at those. Okay, so flying. Where are they? Oh, they're close. They're close. I don't even know who's hitting who with torpedoes at this point. Is it my... Oh, she took another one, huh? I was wondering if maybe it was my aircraft. But obviously my aircraft are going to be getting involved at this point. They're very close. What are you? Okay, let me try to get this. I believe these are also... Yeah, so let's get these guys to just head south. Kirov and the Cacao was taking a few hits. Viborg's just gonna die here. It's pretty obvious. It's flying torpedoes. They always hit the superstructure. Oh, this is so glorious, man. Ah, this is wonderful. All these torpedoes, we're getting some hits. Oh, man. And the dreadnoughts are kind of like, oh, gosh, we got to come back and save our people. But really, what they ought to be doing is getting the hell out of here. The dive bombers are going to come back, and that's going to make everything a lot better, too. And I don't really want to target the Viborg because she has taken 2 torpedoes, and she's going to be a very easy target to hit, I believe. Like, it'd be nice if we could be hitting this Comintern, stuff like that. Oh, Comintern, huh? That's an interesting class. I guess this is Communist Russia now. Okay, so you want to pull back, actually. Did these guys finally clear up their situation? Yeah, she needs to filter into the back. Back of the bus. Viborg taking a few hits here. I don't know why we're hitting that battery. I don't want to focus on that, obviously. This Comintern, I mean, obviously has got to be the target for this group. Focus on this Comintern, they are. Good. And pretty soon our aircraft should be engaging. Where are the aircraft? Where are our bloody aircraft? Oh wow, they're here. I guess they're engaging. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but I suppose that they're engaging. Good reports all along the front. All right, one, okay, two. All right, that's more like it. Here they are. And they're approaching the dreadnoughts, which is nice. Okay, so we have some hits going on, which are obviously is good stuff. Sagami took some bridge damage. We'll pull her back slightly. She is a little overextended. Good. Okay, the Zeros are getting attacked now. I suppose they're aircraft damage, aircraft destroyed. So you can see that a big fleet is going to mop up the aircraft unfortunately, pretty easily. No hits so far. Just getting mauled. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got a hit on somebody in the back. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take whatever we can get. This is going to be a big victory, but the question is, will we sink some ships? Or will it just be lots of minor damage, considering we're so close to their port? It's one thing I'm a little bit concerned about. What are you? Yeah, so go to AI control and just head south. The one thing I want around here, another one is hit by torpedoes. Very good. I don't know what these are, but a hit's a hit, right? Pretty extended battle line we have here. I'm just trying to visualize this. Can you imagine this actual engagement? 1930, 1931 technically. It's a madness. You have torpedo bombers flying overhead and attacking long lines of battleships and battle cruisers. All the while the two main lines are engaging. It's very fun to think about. Very cool. Okay. Still doing some damage. Most of the attacks, most of the damage is going in our favor. Molotov, 12-inch hit. Sverdlov, another hit. Just got a turret down. But obviously we do want to follow up and make sure we kill these guys. We don't want to do all this work for nothing. Ooh, wow, what happened to the Fuji? Oh, electric power disabled. Well, that's never good. We need to detach, detach, detach. Come on, she's got no power. Don't give me that. All right, we need to double back. Oh boy. She's going to take some serious damage. All right, let's take a look and see how the... Oh, looks like they're preparing for something. Let's launch another attack. I think the best thing to do is to get everyone ready first, though, and launch a big attack. And we'll move this north more, a little bit more north. Well, we're doing some damage. That's a really far shell. This one's already got 2 turrets. It'd be kind of maybe nice for us to disengage and then come back and see what's left there. But, oh yeah, don't forget we have a ship that's got no electrical power. So that's a bit of a problem. For some reason we're focusing on the Minks now, but it's fine. I mean, whatever we can sink. This is wonderful. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit, right? Basically want to screen those new guys. Okay, let's get this guy to come back and screen this way. 2 hits on this common turn. This is one hell of a battle. Finally, they let me detach her. Let's pull her off. Which means that everyone can kind of pull back a little bit more now that that's safe. See these guys to double back. They're making a torpedo run? Looks like they're making a torpedo run. Technically what my light cruiser should be in position to stop, but that's fine. We're gonna pull back. We'll let their torpedo attack be effective. As in, we'll pull back. Not over here, though. I think we're gonna push the flank, since we seem to be getting the best of that side. Yeah, they're definitely making a torpedo attack, so like cruisers to the front. They might be trying to break out. It looks like their battle cruisers are trying to break out. Let's turn back. Fuji, go this way. Now, how about those carriers? Everyone's ready. So I want to actually go back to the original report because that's the most accurate one now. No, that's not. Where is this? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's good. And coordinate attack and launch strike. I think that's what I want to do. Hey, launch strike. We'll wait for those guys to come in. They're definitely doing their little torpedo attack now. Our light cruisers are breaking through. Our screening force moving to screen, as it should. We can pull our battleships. We can pull our battleships and battle cruisers a little bit further back. I still want to try to get the full broadside if I can, but it looks like we can pull back a little bit more and still do that. These guys are probably okay as is. So there's their torpedoes. Lots of chaos in their lines. And we came off the best for that. They're doing so much maneuvering that they're having a hard time training their guns, basically. Our light cruisers came through in a pinch. That was perfect. Exactly what I wanted them to do. They can pull back now. All they wanted to do was keep them from being honest. I think I saw Fuji's electric power is restored. Good. So Fuji, welcome back to the main line, if you wouldn't mind. Actually, your group's over here. I want to start spinning these guys around. We'll just do a full turn. If everyone does it at the same time, should have the battle line on the other side. Yeah, and this is good. So we're gonna have our new wave of aircraft inbound as well, which would be nice. They are really pushing on us, though. Really making an effort to be annoying, I guess. Their destroyers are kind of keeping with us, so we're gonna have to keep the light cruisers close by. Sverdlov, Fedlov. That's good to see. Pull back a lot more. Is this the group that I want in danger? Most in danger? No. Where is it? Where's the... Oh, this one. Okay, so you guys move in. So you're supposed to be the ones that go take the blows. Oh, Hirado's speed is not a real number. 20 knots. So it says it to 20 knots. I don't like the alternative. Alright, let's pull the Sagami's off. She's taking a few hits. Mishima's now taking hits. That whole line is pretty beat up. Not a very good turn for us. Let's get the Izumas in there. I think we're doing a pretty good job of maintaining a balance, though. They aren't really getting an opportunity to... Their destroyers can't really get an opportunity to go in. Yeah. So we're doing a good job keeping them at arm's length, basically, where we want them. And all the while, we should have another... Yep, there's the aircraft. And that's a lot of aircraft. So when you guys are done with that, yeah, we need you to go east. Can I turn off my cap? I don't think we need it anymore. Wow, they're really pushing. Jeez. That's one hell of a direction. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. We'll keep that one battle line in front while everyone else changes direction. They're turning away. Those are some good turns from us. Some good hits. We'll force the issue, yeah. Crazy battle. Yeah, Hirado, go ahead and just pull back. Do you have torpedoes? Yeah, you do have... Never mind. Go in. Nah, I don't know what to do. Tough call. This guy's way too far away. So had some of our people there were taking a few hits. Not good, but... Essentially, I think what we're waiting for is one more round of dive bombers to come in. Maybe even some stuff up. These are good turns. We're getting a lot done. This Sverdlov is just way overexposed. And we have no idea what's going on up here, too. There might be some ships already sinking. More or less good turns. Azuma's taking some hits. Gonna need to spin these guys around in a moment. Oh, wow. From who? Are our aircraft in there? Yeah, they are. All right. Oh my gosh, this is just nuts. This guy's down to 2 turrets. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yep. Wow, they're doing extremely well, though. There's zeros. I don't think we'll have any aircraft left by the time this battle ends, but hopefully by then it won't matter anyway. So we are wearing them down slowly, and the more damage they get, the more distracted they are. Hopefully the better our zeros can do. Feels weird to say zeros and mean torpedo bombers, but that's the way it is in this alternate reality. Okay, another minute. Oh yeah, things are going very well now. This is going to be such a big victory for us. This is basically Pearl Harbor. I mean, it's like insane how much effectiveness we're getting out of this one strike. Obviously, we want to sink ships. We don't want to just leave them partly damaged. That doesn't do much for us. We really are going to have to sink them like completely in order to get kills because they're right at port. So I think, it's hard to say whether or not I think our carriers have been as effective as the appropriate cost in dreadnoughts. We haven't really like put them into that role anyway. Oh, speaking of, Okay, I take it back. They've just destroyed single-handedly one of the Soviet battlecruisers. And a good one at that. 3 torpedoes, my goodness. Holy cow. What are these guys doing? Whoops. These guys got a little overblown. On a sightseeing detour. Man, we're doing really well. Oh, wow. Nice. Flash fire on a Kirov. Things are starting to fall apart for the Russians. 8 more torpedoes approaching. Torpedo bombers, I mean. Sverdlov hit by 2 more torpedoes. Fantastic. This guy's going down for sure. Man! Really, really nice. So we're actually running out of ammunition. Which is always a good sign when you're limited by how much ammunition you're carrying. You usually carry a fair amount, too. Enemy CA is hit by a torpedo? Wow, I don't know what they're doing all the way over there, but okay. Now, we're going to have to wrap the stream up in a moment here. But this has been one hell of a great... This is like if I was to pick any of the 3 streams I've done to advertise for Rule of Waves 2, this has got to be the advertisement. This shows everything, right? This shows surprise attack by the Japanese. It shows carriers. It shows the battleship duels, the range, the torpedo, oxygen torpedoes. We really have everything in this one. And, you know, the battle isn't over. I'm going to continue this fighting, but I just can't continue fighting it right now. So tomorrow night, Friday, I will absolutely be picking up this battle. Let's not go home until we've sunk them all. We probably don't need to sink them all, but we will be as aggressive as we can be to sink as many as we can, because, boy, this is a lot of fun. And you can see the reports at this point are really going more and more in our favor. One thing we can probably check on is how our... There they are. How are these guys doing as far as aircraft stuff? Okay, yeah, there's not a whole lot left. Everybody's out. Everyone's out on attack missions. And they're trying to head to port. It's over for them. So tomorrow the game will be out. You can be doing little carrier battles like this. So tomorrow night I plan to try to stream again to finish off this stream effort. And maybe my first episode of the Rule the Waves as Germany will be out as well. But it might not launch until tomorrow night. Don't know yet. Oh wow! This was a blast. Another good time. Sinking all the enemy ships. Hitting the Sverdlov. I guess it's time for us to infiltrate the port. As I said, we're really ticking down on time. Not too much time remaining. You don't look like you're having a good day. You're not having a good day. So we'll probably have to... Let me actually call this stream to a close here, because I need to start micromanaging ships so we don't lose them. Like the Cacao. What's her flood damage? She's going to make it, but... should actually get her out of the way. Are these fighters going back or going forward? Yeah, they're going back. So they're going home now. Yep. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is... not over. I mean, we can still go and try to pick off a few more ships. We want to put as much pressure on them as possible for as long as possible. You can see time elapsed is already over. So we want to try to make their ships, give their ships more time to sink. More time that flooding happens, more moving around, causing them to bulkheads burst and all that. But as I said, sorry I wasn't really keeping up with chat at the end there. ETA for next stream says, asks Ulf. And make sure, if you guys ever tag me, like at Tortuga in the chat, I'll try to read those as a priority. If you guys are, I assume a lot of talking is going amongst yourself, which is great. Target for next stream is tomorrow around the same time. So, might be a little bit later. Might be a little bit earlier. I don't know. I'll try to put up a time, a reminder, just like I did for this one. So there should be a reminder up about when my next stream is going to be. You can look for that in maybe like 12 hours or so. Maybe longer than that. Maybe 16 hours from now. So I should have it up by then. Anyway, thanks to everyone for coming out. Bird says this battle is probably the first real use of carriers in this timeline. Yeah, absolutely it is. We've done some other stuff. I mean, we can even go like another minute or two here, but basically I want to take a look at where all our ships are at, sinking-wise. Once they're getting too close to sinking, we got to pull off. I mean, I missed the Nishin here. She might sink just because I wasn't really paying attention to her. So, anyway, that's it. Thanks for joining, everyone. Take care, Sean. Later, Viking. The torpedo, he says, what a debut for torpedo bombers. I mean, it was interesting. Gary Generous, thanks for the awesome gameplay. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little cliffhanger. We'll come back to this. But I think the battle's more or less decided. It's just the mop-up operation now. Sayonara Tortuga-sama. Thank you, Zilla Lasers. Darth Player says, show the battle result before the end of the stream. Well, we don't have a battle result yet because it's not the end of the battle. Awesome stream, says Yuquan. Wow, I'm glad you appreciated it. Like I said, out of the 3 streams, I think this one is the one that best showcases Rule the Waves 2. So I might post this one on the NWS forum for people who are interested in checking out what a real carrier, and it's a combined carrier surface fleet action. So, pretty interesting. Bird says, looking forward to getting my hands on this. Absolutely. I think you'll have fun. Okay, but that's going to wrap it up for me. Thanks to everyone for coming out. And, you will own this game if you're purchasing it. You'll be able to play this game in less than 12 hours, I'm guessing, or maybe 16 hours. About the same time that I should have the notification of when my next stream goes up. Until then, for those of you who are in the States, have a good evening, and for those of you watching from Europe, have a good morning. For those of you watching in Asia, have a good night. Good whatever. Anyway, so thanks for watching, everyone. I'll wrap it up here. I might stick around just to say hi in chat for a little bit, but the stream will drop off. So until the next one, take care.